Hi, welcome to Litehawk. Today I've got a TRAKHAWK actually that a customer had sent to us with some issues, and we found it right away. Actually, it was the gearbox that failed. So one of the nice parts about a TRAKHAWK is that the rear cogs here, there's two screws that hold it in, that's what drive the tracks, and the gearbox is mounted in the back here. And in this quick video I'm going to show you how easily you can swap out gearboxes and get yourself back up and running. So we at Litehawk love to make toys that go fast, that go outside and go over all kinds of different terrain, but sometimes accidents happen, and the thrills and spills catch up to the toy, and we need to do a little bit of maintenance. So we're just going to show you how to do that now. So first things first is we're going to flip this over. We want to make sure to have a Phillips screwdriver just to make it easier. I'm going to pull the battery door off, and if you notice on the bottom there's a bunch of screw holes. All you have to do is unscrew each one of these screws. So as you can see, we've unscrewed the screws in the bottom. Now I'm actually showing pretty bad habits today because I'm working on a very hard flat surface. If you can get a small towel or something that's going to cushion the blow, when you turn your tank upside down, the screws aren't going to bounce everywhere. So trick tip, always try to put a blanket or something or a towel underneath so you can keep track of your screws. So once we get our screws that hold the lid on, we're going to take it off, and there is one wire here. It's for the LED lights, and we've got to disconnect that from the circuit board. So I'm just going to pop that up, and now this piece is separate. We can lay that off to the side. And if you notice, the tank itself, you've got this large black box back here, and this houses the motor and houses the gearbox, which drives this tank forward. So the gearbox itself is held in by very few screws. There's 4 along the back, and I think you can see here there's 2 in the front, and then there's also 2 screws, 1 on each side for the drive wheel. So it's a very simple removal. So we're just going to unscrew this now. Again, having something to rest the screws on so they don't roll off the table and into the floor would definitely improve your day. So once we get these out, now beyond loosening and removing these screws, we really want to make sure that we disconnect the motor from the speed controller, because we don't want to be yanking on those. Now, one helpful tip if you're doing this for the first time is if you've got a phone or a camera, take some digital images of where the wire plugs in. Okay, we're only going to remove the one plug, which is here, but sometimes you may get distracted or interrupted, and coming back to this hours or days later. So we want to make sure we remember how it was supposed to go. And as I was saying, we're going to remove the screws here from the drive wheels. There's 1 on each side, and we're going to pull those off. Okay, we're going to pull that off, as you can see. Okay, now let's do it on the other side. I'm sure some of you may find you're thinking, wow, this seems like a lot of work or complicated. Not difficult at all, and it does give you that great pride knowing that you've just completed a major service on your toy tank. So we're going to pull that wheel off, and then we're going to grab this box. You can do it from the back here, and we're going to take, and again, you see, we unplug the one wire, we've got to unplug the secondary wire. So again, having a picture. Now the nice part is these plugs are different sizes, so the plug itself, you can't plug it in the wrong way, but sometimes, again, having a photo of this will help. So again, you can order this part from Litehawk, and once you replace this is the full gearbox, the motor, everything else, you can get yourself again back up and running. So really want to show people how easy and simple this is to do, and this is a great learning exercise and teaches lots about mechanics and applied sciences, so gets you a little bit of knowledge as well. Anyway, I hope this was helpful in diagnosing your TRAKHAWK and doing a gearbox swap. Please check out our other videos and appreciate you watching. All the best.